Are you going to go for it next week then, Rob?
Yeah, well, we would have gone for it anyway, regardless of today's result. They're important games. They're great learning experiences for you, these games. At the end of the day, there was very little for us to potentially play for tonight. But you look at the level up of our performance, and that looks to me, we look like a team that's starting to accelerate through the season, and that's what we have to do. We have to maintain that momentum. We have to challenge ourselves, kind of as individuals, as a team, about what we want to get out of these games. And I think that's what we're doing. We've not struggled in the competition because of the kind of rugby we're playing now. We're struggling in the competition because of some of the rugby we played earlier in the season. But we've got through that, and we're now gaining momentum, and we're starting to understand what it means to turn up each week. You look at our Premiership form running into this game. We should have been good and competitive out there tonight because we've played and beaten some very good Premiership sides. That we've turned up and played well tonight isn't a surprise to me. The players have been working extremely hard, and they're getting the rewards for it. So, we're in with a tough challenge. It's very unlikely we're going to qualify, but we will go for it. We are. I've just said to the players, we're still in the other two competitions. We're in the Anglo-Welsh Cup and the Premiership. And what we're starting to do is we're starting to understand that there are things we can do to keep these kind of things in our hands. We haven't done it this season in the Champions Cup because, how did we lose to Bordeaux at home here with 70% possession, and yet we can beat a very good Ulster side that are coming here with a great opportunity to go through, and yet we've scored 5 tries, and we just couldn't force our way over the line against Bordeaux here. And those are the kind of things, they're the lessons we're learning, they're the ways we're improving. And we just got to keep driving ourselves forward and make sure the lessons we learn in games like today we take into the Premiership.
And is this the best period you've seen in Jack Nowell's career at the moment?
He's very good, isn't he? He's very good. I thought he was exceptional today. He got us momentum almost every time he touched the ball. You have to say, wouldn't you, you'd love to have a team that had Jack Nowell playing like that on one wing and Charles Piatow playing like he played on the other wing, and you could really put some backline together, couldn't you? But there were some good performances out there. It was a very, very good game of rugby. I thought a lot of our lads really stood up and got us on the front foot in a lot of what they did, both in attack and defence. And I think we're getting there. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. I'm enjoying the way that the players are working very hard, and I'm enjoying the rewards they're getting.
Did you feel Noel was at fault for the Piatow tries? He was stepped for the first one, and the second one, I think he was positioned and moved. Charles
Piatow's first try is probably a bit of a system error more than Jack's, really. They maul us a good way in field. Paddy Jackson goes and stands on the blind. We really probably should shift it back over there to match that up. If we go and match that up, there's no real mismatch, and it's probably quite comfortable. We didn't do that. We expected our scrum half to pick up a forward out of the maul. Then we probably commit to the first tackle, which we maybe couldn't, and all of a sudden you've got Charles Piatow running flat out. Well, he's going to probably step anybody. So I certainly don't think that was Jack's fault. Second one, when you get dragged out of position because of other things, and a kick goes in behind you, it's complicated, isn't it? As far as I'm concerned, I'd rather look at the positives. We had a lot of positive individual performances, and collectively we were very good. I thought our forwards manned up really, really well at the set piece. That gave us some good territory at times, some good momentum, and some good penalties. And ultimately, we came through strong in a game where, both teams really, really were battling for it. I'm just very pleased with the qualities we've shown tonight.
Must be good for you to see Tom Johnson back playing 60 minutes of rugby again.
Yeah, TJ's good. We've looked to freshen the squad up a little bit here and there. We're not afraid to make changes. We've made changes right through the last block of 3 or 4 Premiership games. We're going to carry on making them. We feel we've got a strong squad of kind of around 30 players who are up and running now. I think you saw that with Michele Campagnaro coming in, Ian Whitten coming in. Those are guys who haven't had masses of game time in the last few weeks. And then you look, Will Chudley's picked up an injury, and Dave Lewis steps in and goes well, and then Stu Townsend comes on in the last kind of 20 minutes and plays really, really well for us. I think you're just seeing that as a group we've got a set of guys who know where they want to go, and they're driving themselves. And as I said, the important thing for me is to kind of keep our feet on the ground, but to keep us understanding that we're being successful because we're working extremely hard, and there are no magic answers. We're working harder now than we were early in the season, and we're reaping the rewards.
We're talking of Will Chudley. Rob Gather, he's out for.
He'll be out for a little while. We're still fully assessing the extent of the injury, but it's not like we're going to suddenly see him on the pitch next week.
Chest injury?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be it looks like a pec tear.
Any idea how long?
This stage is a little bit earlier, but you're talking probably a couple of months at the very least.
And I guess that does at least give the likes of Stuart Townsend and Jack Wonder.
Yeah, it means Stu and Jack are going to have a big workload over the next couple of months, and obviously Dave Lewis has got a great opportunity to play plenty of rugby as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing those guys play well. I think they'll slot in really well in a team that looks like it's got a lot of momentum. Okay, great.